In ORD, you may have encountered this situation to where you have a file, it's finished, you assign the correct coordinate system to it, and then you export it out to a KML file to see it in Google Earth. But whenever you look at it in Google Earth, you have all these style points. Well, in this video, I will show you how to remove those style points. Now, just as a note, we have gone through our cell library and cleaned up all unneeded points that are assigned to certain cells, but there are certain cells that still have to have points in them in order for them to function properly with ORD tools. So if you ever encounter this and you still see style points like what we're showing here on this KML file, I will show you how to remove those for this particular KML file. So what you need to do is simply zoom into one of the style points, and I will go ahead and right click over it and go to properties. Now you may get this right here for edit limited to part of the multi-geometry collection. Just go ahead and click on OK to that. And then in here for those place markers, simply come in here, remove the name, and then in your place marker icon, click on it, and you see that you can change it to whichever icon that you want for your place markers for that particular style. But what I will go ahead and do, there's an option right here that says no icon. Click on that, and then go ahead and click on OK. And click on OK. And you'll see that for that particular place marker style, it's removed. So you'd have to do the same thing for the style 19. I can do the same thing. Remove the name, replace the icon with no icon, and you see that they're removed. And I can go ahead and click on OK to that, and OK to that. And that will remove that icon that's associated to it. So that's what you would need to do to clean up your file to remove those place markers for those particular styles and place markers that are out there.
Now, another thing that you can do is go to the Change Google Earth settings, and there is a setting in there that may eliminate most or even all of those place markers whenever it gets created to a KML file. So to show you that, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Geographic Coordinate System tools, and I'm going to go to this tool right here that says Google Earth Settings. In here, we have a minimum element size. And what this does is it looks at an element inside of the CAD file, and if it's a certain size smaller than that minimum, it actually removes it from the KML file. It won't put it in there. So, like I said before, those place markers, it's looking at points that are identified either on a linear element or a cell or maybe a piece of text or whatever inside the CAD file. So what I can do is come in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and put a minimum element size of 0.001. I'm not going to make it any bigger than that because then it could eliminate certain cells that are in my file from the KML file. So once I have that set, I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. And then now I will go to my export Google Earth file to create that KML file. Go ahead and click on Save. And now what you'll see is there is no place markers inside of there. So basically it eliminated all of those whenever it got created to a KML file. So that may be another option to look at whenever you're creating a KML file, is to set that option to 0.001, and hopefully that will eliminate all those place markers that get put into a KML file. And if there are any stragglers that are out there, you can also use those options that I showed you previously in this video to remove those icons and also the name for those other elements.